Ladies and gentlemen, the time has hit 0. The song is now done. You know what that means. I think it's time for some fun. Yep, give me one moment, guys. Just gotta do one little thing. All right. There we go. Yep, should be good now. All right, there we go. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Just had something I had to do.
I've been expecting you, Mr. Bond.
Hello and goodbye.
Okay, thanks for coming by, everybody. Goodbye.
Get back here. Chip, I feel like it almost turned into that old fish and chip cartoon. What? Chip, I'm in Santa Fe. Get back here.
Hey, it's Halloween almost. I mean, I gotta fit the mood somehow.
Must resist.
The spooky month.
It's the spooky month. Yeah, everyone, guess what? It's the spooky month. Almost. But, ladies and gentlemen, welcome everyone to Pokeception Check. You must have rolled pretty high to find our quiet little stream. Ladies and gentlemen, how we all doing?
Just good. Fine.
I'm doing all right.
That's.
How about you?
I am tired. I haven't earned anything else, but also, Hannah hit us up with the deluxe charge before we start up, saying, "Have fun tonight, everyone."
Yay! Thank you, Hannah.
Yes. So first things first. We have to address one important thing before we carry on. Sadly, to mention at this point, having some job situations coming up, afraid that Caitlin is going to be a bit out of our sessions for the moment, I'm afraid. So, if anything else, we wish Caitlin the best, and hopefully she will come to join us hopefully soon sometime.
Rest in peace, Holly.
Well, it's not like she's dead, but you know what I mean.
She's not dead.
But, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to the main point of the matter. I am Brownie, your dungeon master for tonight, and joining us is the ragtag crew as you hopefully know and love them. We're joined by Aeon.
We're joined by who?
You.
Aeon, he said.
Huh.
It's
Oh.
showtime.
Okay, yeah, well, actually, we'll make this proper. Playing Arlen, we have Aeon.
It's showtime.
Playing Kemplar, we have Theon. Oh no, I forgot about that. Thank you, Moonbase Alpha. We're joined
The
by...
most glorious game ever.
Oh, trust me, the Achievement Hunter crew ruined that game because of one simple line. You ruined my mood by arguing. It's enough. Not now. Playing Louise, we have Dell.
Hoi, everybody.
Playing Tycho, we have Floof.
Out of my face.
And because she asked for it last, we'll come to her in a minute. Playing Momoko as our very special guest, we have Lena.
Yo.
And playing Elizabeth, we have Heidi.
Who actually has a special announcement.
Nani?
Ooh.
Apart from
Chris, I would like for you to turn on your webcam just for a moment.
you know, I have a bad feeling about this before we start. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to point out that I would put on the Discord with our cameras and things, but it seems by doing that, it seems to screw up the audio when I put it on the OBS. And I've tried to sort it out as any way I possibly can. So, I hope so. Sad to say at this point, we may or may not be having cameras at this point.
That's a
Fair
little
enough.
BS.
But if people want to have them on for the sake of visual reactions, I'm perfectly fine with that. It just means the stream won't catch them.
Okay.
All right.
That's fine.
Yeah. I don't know if I can be seen because it's being dumb, but don't worry. If it can be seen or whatever, just show what you gotta do because obviously we gotta press for time.
Okay, that's fine. Recently I auditioned for something.
Oh.
A voice acting project that you know very well.
I have a bad feeling where this is going, but go ahead.
Tell me, Chris. How do you like them elements of justice, though?
Please tell me you are not in what I think you're in.
Spots opened up and I auditioned for Rarity on Elements of Justice.
I missed that video. I missed that announcement. I'm gonna have to look that up.
It's on their Discord channel. They did a small announcement on their Discord channel, so
That would be why. That
Yeah,
would be
that
why. I will have to look into that so I can try out for that. Anyway, enough said. Let's get on with the session because we got shit to do.
okay.
We don't
I
know
don't
how we can do it.
Yes, yeah, we have shit to do, and at the moment you currently have yourselves a situation.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Yes.
So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, are we ready to play?
Yes.
No way.
No, wait,
Okay,
we
now
can't
I'm
do
ready.
that now.
Dungeons and Dragon? Who wants to play Dungeons and Dragon? We're playing Pookies. We're picking Pookies out of the Dragon.
And there's a dragon in front of us.
All right. Anyway, let's get on with this. So, last time on
On Dragon Ball
Pookies,
Z. Sorry.
Theon, could you bring out the frying pan for just a moment?
Oh, it comes exclusively with this. Oh wait,
No.
why is it not doing it? Hold on.
Wait,
Something's broken.
wait,
Give me a moment. Something broke.
wait. Please tell me it's not linked to. Oh no.
It comes
Okay.
with that.
Fair enough. It's linked to that already. Good to know.
Yeah, I'm not the one that has the solo frying pan. Though I should probably get it.
I gotta get the silver frying pan from Fire.
I can ask
Anyway.
nicely.
Yes, let's get on with our moment of the century. So, last time on Pokeception check, when the music would like to play.
It is playing.
There we go. Just for the record, I still love this track. At some point, we will get a mystery dungeon, Dungeons and Dragons, by the way, because I think that might be interesting. Just as a heads up there. Anyway, last time on Pokeception check, Team Unity had made their way through the Petalburg Woods with the assistance of a very special friend that they bumped into just beforehand in Momoko. You managed to organize Mr. Briny technically asked you all to make your way towards Rustboro City so that Momoko could pick up a package. As you guys were also heading in that direction, you decided it was best to join together to make your way through the forest. After some interesting moments, with a mixture of wrong directions at the start, a little bit of you had a encounter with some Amoongus, which put some of you to sleep. You had you had a few moments where nothing happened, but you also encountered the thugs that you saw at the beach beforehand.
At which point Reggie got completely obliterated.
Who's telling the story here? I was going to sugarcoat it as much as I could for you.
Is Roll20 working for you guys?
We've got it up here.
Yeah, because I've apparently got a low-level error.
Just give it a refresh and try to get back in if you can.
There we go. It's back. Never mind. Keep
Okay.
going.
Just a random moment. Okay. So, you had an encounter with the thugs, which Tycho seemed to have some kind of notice with. You managed to get through there with the help of encountering a little girl who you encountered in there who had two phantoms and a petilil. I'll be honest, I forgot the names I came up with them, so please excuse me. If anyone has them, feel free to mention them, because I'm a bit tired to look up my notes. And anywho, you had a bit of a moment going through there, and you made your way successfully out. After you escaped the woods and made it to the other side, you saw a flower shop that you were told to give a small report to after helping the little girl. But as you made your way there, you heard a bang, a crash, and all of a sudden, the sight of a Giratina is seen standing in the doorway. And that was where we last left off. So, Team Unity. At this point... Oh, god damn it, my music. God damn it, music. Thank you. I need you playing. Okay. And now my music has decided to go to shit. Typical. You get everything else working and everything else doesn't like me.
Don't worry about it, Chris.
I kind of need it. It's the tense music. Okay, I will work on that later. All right, anyway.
Okay, I'm back in.
All right, thank you. So, as you made your way there, the Giratina is now standing in the doorway. It's looking directly in the direction of Louise for some reason. And it's just standing there, not doing anything.
Menacingly!
Yeah. Okay. I will move towards Giratina. And Puppet will get closer to.
Oh. Ah! 1 minute. Your DM dropped out.
What happened?
Hey, what happened?
I don't know what happened.
Let's start here. Hey, what happened?
I don't know.
Give me a minute. Your DM is trying to come back in as much as he can. For
Right.
some reason, it's not getting me past the Roll20 part. Okay, this is being dumb. What did I do?
You're not on the map. Put yourself on the map, Heidi.
What did I do to piss off this thing today? What did I do?
Did you hit an error too, Chris?
Not an error. It's just
It might
I'll
just be
admit
something
I was getting ready to do something and then all of a sudden it just backed for me all of a sudden and it dropped me out of the game.
We apologize for the technical difficulties. Roll20 is being dumb.
Please stand by.
This is where I wish I had elevator music on my soundboard.
Oy. Okay.
I don't have elevator music.
Okay. I am
he's
back.
back.
I am back. Just waiting for my map to reload so I can punish you all. I mean, we can go with this on a setting.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, bark, bark.
Mm-hmm.
Harder.
Wolf.
Oh, who hit us up with bits?
Hang on. I have an emote just for this.
Heidi hit us up with the bits. Thank you. Thanks, Heidi.
100 bits.
Bits. Okay. There we go. I think we're good now. I can see things. Just to make sure it's going to work fine, can you see Giratina moving?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Just had to make sure. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Heidi, you should probably put your character on the board.
Oh, yeah. Right. I'm just wondering where.
Yep. You, as long as you, I'd say at this point you are I'll say this, as long as you're not further than where Arlen is, and no closer to where Giratina is. So it's up to you guys from this point what you wish to do. So, carrying onwards. So, Louise, you just approach.
Yes, I approach and kind of raise my hand and outstretch and kind of reach out towards Giratina.
Holly looks at you as you do this and goes, Louise, what are you doing? You know what that is, right?
I just ignore her and continue to reach out to Giratina.
Okay. So you're going to touch it.
Yes.
Okay. As you do so, where do you touch it?
On its head.
Is it that small?
Well, how big is it?
At this point, it is approximately your height.
Then I touch its head.
As you
Tiny
do,
Giratina.
as you do so, your hand goes through it.
It's a projection, isn't it?
That explains.
I pull back and then I move my hand into its chest or whatever its torso is.
Same thing.
Okay.
We did scan this with the Pokedex last session. Data not found.
Yep.
Okay. I'll have Puppet go through it.
It goes through it.
Okay. Can I tell if this is really Giratina or not?
You can make a Pokemon education check if you'd like.
I will do that then.
While this is going on, is anyone else doing anything, by the way? Just curious.
I already scanned it with the Pokedex. I can't really do much else.
Okay. 8. You can't quite put your finger on it, but it does seem realistic, even though it's a bit smaller than usual. Or at least what's read.
Is it doing anything?
It's just standing there. Its wings out and just... Shut up!
Strange. Okay. Do I sense anything occult-ish about it?
Make an occult check. I'll allow you an opportunity.
Oh, yes. My strong suit.
14 with a nat 1. Okay. You don't get any sense of occult style from it.
Nothing. Does this Giratina recognize me?
You don't know.
Okay. Do I at least know how it's looking at me?
It's just staring straight on. And it's not even acknowledging the rest of you.
I'm gonna... Very peculiar. I look at Puppet and gesture for Puppet to look around for what might be causing this Giratina to appear.
the Giratina does a roar, and all of a sudden it just glares and goes, "Who dares disturb my domain? Leave this place now!"
You're gonna say slumber and not domain.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Does this Giratina sound like the one I've encountered before?
It does not.
I'm good. Okay. I'm going to walk past it and up to the door.
Okay, you walk straight through it?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, forgiven, Louise. Good grief.
Okay, well, as you do so, you just pass straight through it. It doesn't even bat any eyelid. And as you do, you suddenly hear a...
And
And as you do so... Might as well move this
Pay no
here.
attention to that man in the mirror.
Yep. You see a little girl on the other side with some kind of a device in her hand, and she's just looking, going, "Yep, you guys are, at this point, Louise, you are there. Yeah, I couldn't sort out the scale.
That's fine. No, it's fine. I was just making sure.
No,
You can continue.
The little girl there is just looking like, oh no, it didn't work.
I thought so.
So the rest of you all outside just watch Louise just vanish into a spectral thing.
Well, Kemplar's running after her.
Okay. Louise, have you moved out the doorway, by the way?
Yeah. Yes, I am out the doorway and into the store, and I'm going to approach the little girl.
Uh-oh. As you do so, everyone else in the store, in the flower shop, just looks over in your direction as you do this, and they're like, "Oh no, not again. No, please tell me. We already have done the first one. Please. We promise we'll have the second one ready, please."
I approach. Okay, I will go up to the little girl. You.
Yes.
Did you make that Giratina out there?
Yes. Yes, I did. I wanted to scare the bad men.
I crouch to her level.
Okay.
Bad men?
Yeah, there was a group of 4 nasty men. They came in and they said that they didn't like our flowers. They wanted to poison them, but they said they would let us go if we paid the rent. Or paid some money, or... was it rent, Mommy? No, it wasn't. Perhaps I should step in. And the other lady over here walks up and goes, forgive me, but are you with those thugs?
I'd shake my head.
Is Kemplar in the store at this point?
I will say Kemplar does make their way in. Arlen will cover the group from the back. Way back, okay? Alright, I will say this. Yeah, you came in just as you see the lady walking up to Louise.
So I heard about the whole thugs comment.
Are you part of the thug group, basically?
No, she's with us.
Huh?
And
everyone else sparks over and goes, another one! And then the girl goes, oh no, a thug in orange!
Real quick, who's the owner of the flower shop? I have a letter for them, and I'm pulling out the letter that the lady in the woods gave us.
Yep. That would be me. This one here.
Lady nice. All right, then.
Yeah. By the way, the rest of you have heard Kemplar basically said who's the owner. So if the rest of you at this point want to react, you are welcome to do so.
Nah.
Crikey, mate. You really have to go announcing it to the whole universe?
So is Elizabeth
So you-
following suit? So I suppose
here you-
oh, hold
Yeah, I'm
on.
gonna
The better
stay here in the
Okay,
shop
let's
with Death Nugget.
Okay, let's just verify the truth about this bit here. Who's following after everyone and who's staying outside?
Tycho's staying outside.
Tycho's outside. Arlen?
Outside.
Outside. Elizabeth's gone in. Momoko?
I think I'll go in as well.
Okay. If you want to bring your character there, or would it be easier if I do it?
I think it'd be easy if you did it.
No worries. Momoko.
Anyways, here's a letter from Yumi.
Wait, from... Wait, you met Yumi? Wait, what did you do?
Yeah, we met Yumi.
Wait, what did you do with her? What's that letter?
Well, she gave it to us after we stopped a whole bunch of people from ganging up on her.
Wait, what? Yeah, so Momoko, Elizabeth, you both got into the store at this point, so you see Kemplar handing the letter. To sum up, Heidi, because you were away from the last session, basically the group came across a little girl in the woods who had 2 phantumps and a pettilil, by the name of Yumi. And basically she passed on a letter, which basically is like a report of the forest.
Gotcha.
So, just so you're aware of that. And she...
Yep, Roger.
No, it's... wait, Roger. No, he's not here yet.
Are you friends with her?
Oh, yes. We're park curators of the Petalburg Woods. We help to look after it in places. Forgive us. Things have been a little bit tough lately. Who are you exactly?
Well, my name's Kemplar. This lady with the shop, it is Louise. Over towards the entrance is Elizabeth and Momoko. And I'm pointing to each.
And they look and just go, oh, more of them? And the little girl goes, huh, I thought Giratina would scare them off.
I fear no ghosts. And that was no Giratina.
I didn't even come up in the Pokedex.
Oh, man. Yeah, that would ruin the surprise. Oh. And she turns off. And outside, the Giratina vanishes.
It's a hologram.
Well then.
Yeah, to sum it up, yes, it was a hologram. Yeah, it was a hologram. So, the lady of the lady is talking here. This other lady is coming up to you two as well, by the way. She comes up and just goes, hello there. I hope you don't mind me asking, but are you friends with those 2 over there?
Yes, we are, ma'am. My name's Elizabeth. And this is Death Nugget here. And I pat my hounder's head.
Hounder! It just stands there like a happy puppy.
Happy puppy's head.
Yeah.
Totally bad. Puppy, super puppy drama. Baby puppy bub.
Quiet you, otherwise.
I look up at the lady and I just go,
We're part of the Pokemon League. Or at least 6 of us are. Momoko here behind me. She ain't. She's just tagging along for the ride.
Oh, I see. A pleasure to... Wait, is that a Chikorita?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
She darts straight past everyone at the mention, and she goes straight for the Chikorita. And she goes, oh my gosh, look at you. That leaf and that body. Oh, you have been looking after this Chikorita for so long. Oh, I've done it again. I'm sorry.
Done what?
I then pick up Blossom in my arms.
Okay. I'm sorry. I get a little excited when I see grass types, especially ones not native to the Hoenn region. I'm so sorry.
It's okay, ma'am. It's all right. But yes, this is Blossom. Say hi.
And she just stands there with sort of the anime eyes, like.
Oh, we the big sparkly anime eyes.
Yes. Shuppet's just looking around the store.
Yes, it's enjoying. Yes, he's enjoying the flowers.
Fair enough.
Flowers.
Back to the other pair in this. The lady there just takes the letter and looks over and just goes, "Oh, this is a report. We did send Yumi into the forest. If you mind my asking, why do you have it? Wait, is Yumi all right?"
Yes,
You said
she and her Pokemon are okay.
Oh, thank goodness. Please tell me what happened.
Some thugs were harassing her and the Pokemon.
What did these thugs look like?
I look at Kemplar.
I'm trying to remember them off the top of my own head.
Shall I
But
just?
can I ask for?
Yeah, I'll tell you
Can
what.
you show me an image and I just say, yeah, he looks like that.
All right, I will be happy enough to oblige. Yeah, there you go. Proper look at them.
Okay, so they got big yellow spiky hair, and they got these like brown shirts and gold necklaces and these red pants that they wear. I think they had yellow shoes on as well, but they could very easily be some sort of gold and brown.
Fuck you. I tried getting a sprite. All right, but the lady then sort of goes, "That definitely sounds like the same ones." Oh, forgive me. You shouldn't know about our personal situation. But seriously though, thank you for dropping this off. But where is Yumi now?
Oh, she's still in the forest. She said she still has a few things to take care of in there.
I see. And I take it you scared them all off?
Yes.
Oh, that's good. I really don't know how to thank you. I'm sorry. How rude of me. My name is Scarlet. I'm the head of the Petalburg Flower Shop here. This is also the mini headquarters of the Restoration to Forest Committee.
Scarlet with 2 T's, right?
Yes, Scarlet with 2 T's. And this is my little sister. Yeah, I don't know why she keeps calling me mommy, even though I'm a sister. Because you're like my mommy when we're here. You look after me. So, mommy. And Scarlet just does that sort of thumbs between the nose and like, oh. And then she goes, this here is Carol.
Carol with spelled C-A-R-O-L?
C-A-R-O-L, yep. And as they give their introductions, the lady just goes, "Oh, right, introductions. My name's Harriet." So this one here's Harriet. And then Scarlet looks over and goes, "And the fella behind the counter there is a former ranger." And he looks up and he just sort of does that. "Hey, I'm Robert."
I give a polite nod in each direction in greeting.
No. Scarlet then looks all of you and just goes, "So, what exactly are you all doing here, if you mind my asking? I mean, obviously I appreciate the letter, but what brings you this direction?"
Oh, we're doing the gym challenge. We were gonna pass through.
See, oh, and Lena was saying something as well?
No, I wasn't saying a word.
Oh, sorry, I thought somebody else was saying something at the same time as Thea, and I just didn't know.
No, I think I talked over Dell, sorry.
Nah, I think we both spoke at once.
No worries, I'll assume it was there. It goes, "I see, so you're on your way to Rustboro then?"
Correct.
Yes.
I see. And wait, but you said that there was more of you. But I overheard that your friend with the Chikorita isn't part of your team?
No,
Oh, yeah, I
three of
guess-
us are all outside. There will be Holly, Arlen, and crikey, I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
Tango!
Tiger, thank you very much.
All of a sudden, Tycho sneezes. That anime trope.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Sorry, Floof.
That's fine.
You can
Your
put that-
character's name is hard to remember. Anyways,
Yes.
but I list off the names of the people outside, and I point behind me just to make sure that they can see there are more people outside.
Fair enough. I'll just say for the sake of it, Harriet's gonna look outside to go see the others with their head outside the door, and then just pop back in and goes, "Yep, there's more of them outside." And Scarlet at this point just sort of goes like "Well, thank you. I don't know what I would do if you weren't there to help my our little assistant. So, thank you for your help, by the way."
That weren't no thing.
And then at that point, Carol looks up at you, Louise, and just goes, "You said you're not afraid of ghosts. Was my tactic not scary?"
There are scarier things than ghosts.
Papa just glides back. Papa glides back to me.
Shuppet just sort of begins to run side to side, just like a. And Carol just sort of looks down a little, just like, "Oh."
Giratina's bigger than what was in front of the store.
Bigger? Oh, I thought I had the size wrong.
If it's bigger than the store, maybe then people will fear it.
Oh, okay. And at that point, Robert looks over and just goes, "I told you it wasn't big enough. You'd have to do better than that." And Rob at that point just looks over and just goes, "So you're a ghost type trainer then?"
I nod.
Tell me, what did you make of the spiritual vibe of the forest? If you'd like,
It's-
Louise, you can make an occult check.
I will do so.
Okay, while that's going on, Harriet is just sort of grilling Elizabeth and Momoko about questions, mostly to Momoko, by the way, for the grass types. And she just sort of just like, yeah. So how long have you had Blossom? Oh, please tell me, it's been a long time. You look like you've been so close to each other. She sort of.
And at this rate, Momoko, you're gonna have a #1 fan before you even start your own gym.
Yeah, really.
Harriet just sort of like.
Elizabeth's just gonna smirk snarkily at her and just whistle a little tune. Just
Yeah, she's just gonna go for a wander. All right. Oh, Arlen's looking out for the thugs. Okay, Arlen, make a perception check.
Roll credits.
Shut up.
Nah.
I have a frying pan now.
No, don't roll the credits. Roll dice.
Roll dice, yes.
Dice and credits. That better.
Roll it
Dice
down.
now, credits later.
A 9. Ooh, nat 6, nat 1. Okay. You are keeping your eyes out. Nothing out of the ordinary to start with.
All right.
To
All right.
start
question for the DM.
Hello.
I would Can I have a look around the flower shop with my hound hour? Like sniff things out.
Sure. Are you just looking around the shop, or are you looking for something in particular?
Maybe not something in particular, but if there's anything out of the ordinary, I definitely want to know about it. That's what
Okay.
I'm looking for. Is anything out of the ordinary?
Okay, make an investigation check.
With me or Houndour?
Or just send me the audio file and I'll play it.
I would say with either of you two.
Okay.
No, is there? All right. Okay, so I'm doing that. Alright, so yes, Louise, you got a 12 on your check, right?
Yep.
You had a little sense that something was off-putting, but not to the point of crazy.
I will relay that to the guy.
Yep, fair enough. He goes,
There you go, Thean. Please play that for Floof.
Yeah, sure thing. Just gotta, let's see. Yeah, there we are.
okay, yeah, so I'll wait for Elizabeth there. So Elizabeth, make whichever roll you like, either for you or for Death Nugget, depending on who's manning an investigation.
Yeah, I can't find investigation on my.
Oh, okay. Intuition?
Intuition I can do.
Okay, make an intuition check. A 6. Okay, we'll get to that in a minute. Alright, so Robert looks at you and just goes, you definitely seem like you're accustomed to this.
Yeah. Yes. Though I do not understand why I am fond of ghosts. But I don't see it as a bad thing.
As you're all having this conversation, ding, 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 a little bell begins to go off around the store. And at that point, Harriet then glances up and just glances back and goes, Scarlet, it's time! And Scarlet's eyes sort of widen and just goes, oh, thank goodness. Everyone, if I could ask just for just a moment, I need to get to something, if that's all right with you.
Take your time, ma'am.
Oh, all right. So at that point, Scarlet sort of looks at you, Kemplar, gives sort of a nod, and she makes her way out of the store.
Okay, before I react to that, Lena asked me to play this for Floof. Okay, now that I have the actual one, I wave.
All right.
Kemplar waves.
Yep. So Momoko makes her way outside.
You said Momoko. I think you meant Scarlet.
Scarlet makes her way past Momoko.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, no worries there, no worries. Okay, yeah, so for now, I'll say we'll just move you two back here just for a moment. Okay.
Thank you, Thean.
You're welcome.
So she makes her way outside. Tycho and Arlen. Well, actually, Arlen more than anything, because Tycho is brooding by the lake.
Yes.
Yeah, no worries. Well, you're brooding by the lake. I got you at that moment. So, Arlen, your eyes catch and you see Scarlet going behind the flower shop. So up to you when you want to do with that. Or if anyone wants to ask any questions in the shop, you are welcome to do so too.
Oh, right.
But to got one thing to Elizabeth, by the way. Elizabeth, with the 6 on Death Nugget does get a small sense of a smell that there is a really strong sense of floral activity in obviously a flower shop, obviously. But one thing does catch his eye for a little bit, and that's the sight of a withered tree. So although I didn't get the chance to do it because unfortunately I was rushed when I got home, but there is a withered tree smell, and it's coming from the north area of the store. So about up here.
I'm gonna have Death Nugget investigate that smell.
Okay.
And I'm gonna kind of follow him.
As you do that, Carol does look over and just goes, "No, don't get too close to that."
I then look over at Carol and ask her what's wrong with that.
Okay. Carol sort of looks over and just goes, I wouldn't go anywhere near that tree though. It's a bad sign.
So,
Bad sign, schmad sign. What is it?
I will be happy to show you. Because some people obviously forgot the lovable lesson. Look before you leap.
Is it a pseudo-woodoo?
It wouldn't be a withered tree. Could be a phantom, for all we know.
Fair point. I'm joking.
I'm joking. I'm Fian. I'll play it.
I'll have my own clang by the end of this.
I can send you what I sent Dan.
Be nice, everyone. Give me a minute. Okay, I'm gonna... Yeah, I didn't put this in. You see, this is the problem when I come home and I have only an hour to sort out all of this.
Take your time, Chris. It's okay.
Take time.
The respect part of this is the supervisor I worked with today is probably watching this stream.
Oh.
Hello, supervisor.
Jason, I'm being nice. I swear I'm good at this.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
No, JK.
Hey, he is best DM.
Okay, well, let's see if I'm still best DM after you find the tree looks like this.
Thank you,
I
Lena.
had a feeling.
You're welcome. You're very welcome.
Oh, it's the Trevenant.
Yeah.
God.
Trev.
Oh my.
And it looks at Houndour and it prepares to swipe.
Oh God.
Yeah, that nugget's gonna move out of the way real quick here.
I'll say there's an opportunity because of this, because he's moving really slow. And Carol, at that point, looks over, just goes, "Oh no. Woody, are you okay?" Trev. And she looks over at you, Elizabeth, and goes, "Bad lady, why did you disturb Grandma?"
Excuse me, what now, little miss?
I then hear Momoko then hears the word grandma and has a sweat drop. Like, what now?
Cow just goes,
Listen, if that tree was about to attack my Houndour, I have none of it.
Robert at this point makes his way over the counter and goes, whoa, okay. Things have got off a little rough. Sorry, miss. Carol's very picky about that Trevenant. I'm really sorry if it's a problem.
My eyes light up at seeing the. Oh, sorry.
No, you go first.
Nah, you were gonna say something. Go ahead. I'll wait.
All it was is a bit of my curiosity, okay? I wasn't gonna touch anything. I'm just looking.
Carol just looks at you with sort of that puff.
Caught a weird Death Nugget caught a weird scent and he followed it. I followed him. There you go.
Well, there's a reason he would detract that smell. It's...
Trevenant, the Elder Tree Pokemon.
Oh my god, he
Many people used to think this was an Elder Dragon Pokemon, but then people realized it was actually a ghost type instead of a dragon.
Elder Dragon?
Yes.
I look at the Trevenant and my eyes light up. My expression remains the same, but my eyes light
ghost fascination.
Yes.
Well, think of it this way: Scarlet had grass fascination, so.
True.
They're both going gaga over this.
It was Harriet who went gaga. Scarlet was the one who went out the place. Harriet is this one who's still looking at you. In fact, she's actually, as you're looking over, she's actually trying to move her hand, but resisting at times to try to stroke Chikorita without asking.
I'm going to slowly approach the Trevenant.
Truth.
You're beautiful.
I reach my hand out. I reach my hand out towards it.
Elizabeth, you are close proximity. You hear her say this.
What in the name of all that is unholy?
And as Louise reaches her hand out, the Trevenant reaches its out and takes Louise's hand.
Oh,
Elizabeth is just going to stare wide-eyed at it.
I smile. I smile at the Trevenant.
Truth. And Robert looks and goes, unbelievable. No one has ever got that. No one has been able to touch Trevenant besides Carol ever before.
Quite a special one.
I'm generally surprised. Sorry. Woody here is actually the flower shop's mascot. Unfortunately, it was a phantom that was once lost in the Petalburg woods. It got injured by a load of bug types who decided to attack it. It was left wounded, so we brought it back. However, the bugs decided to actually cut off a bit of its branches, and it didn't have enough strength to survive for a good bit. With luck, we nourished it back, but we know we can't send this one back out into the wild. Normally, that's what we do. So, Woody's here as a bit of a mascot, and, well, Woody is lucky enough to be a good grandmother to those phantoms that you rescued. Those are a great gang. Those are her grandkids.
Well, that clears things up.
She's incredible. A great protector.
You seem like you're very intrigued by her.
I've mentioned before. I have a fascination with ghosts.
Go ahead. Sorry.
That's all right.
There's something beautiful about them. Can't quite put my finger on it, but they're just fascinating to me.
I know what you mean, as Harriet looks over in your direction. It's about the same with me and grass types. There's something about when you look at certain types for everybody that you can't help but feel some kind of attachment. Whether it's the beauty and elegance of a grass type, the spookiness of a ghost type in your case, or it could be something like the passionate flair of a fire type, or the weak but strong, or the start small but strong, then turn into strong types of bugs. Every type has their own unique charm to all of them. I'm sure it's the same for all of us here. What was that?
Elizabeth is just going to mutter under her breath, "Mystery of a dark type."
Yeah, there you go.
Momoko then tightens up the hug on Blossom, not enough to hurt her, but enough to give a gentle tightness to
Aww.
it. And I then look at Harry and say, I can understand the beauty of grass types. That's why I've got Blossom here.
And Harriet just smiles and just looks and just goes, Miss, tell me, would you say ghost types belong in the world as much as any other type?
They do. Ghost types have as much of a right as any other type of Pokemon to exist in this world.
Yes. Ghosts are nothing to fear.
As that happens, Shuppet is actually flying back and is flying around Elizabeth's head. Just sort of like, just in a circle like a halo.
And Elizabeth is just going to stand there with a sweat drop in her face and like a stoic expression, like, yeah, nothing to be afraid of.
Shuppet!
Blighters.
Then maybe you might be interested to know as to where Scarlet's run off to.
Where'd she go?
Oh,
Well, how about we go outside? Or rather, we're going to move this back outside for just a moment. Yes, I have everyone still here. I apologize,
Oh.
but...
I was about to
Should I?
Tycho to where I was intending it to be.
Yeah,
but
you go.
okay.
I'll just move you guys down here out the way just for the moment, just so it makes it easier for now.
God, out the way.
Not that out the way! Get back here! All right.
How did you get all the way over there?
And now over there. Yeah.
He just took his character and
Anyways, sorry. Holly, Tycho, and Arlen. At this point, Arlen, you have seen the situation happen. Tycho, I'll say you've just got up from having your little moment, because obviously I saw that you said that you were by the lake brooding. So I'll say you just came out of it just as Arlen has caught eyes on Scarlet. And Holly's basically just by the trees at this point, just a bit out the way. So, Arlen, if you want to pass the info, it's up to you, or what do you wish to do?
I'm going to tell Tycho and Holly to keep a lookout, and he'll go after the one who went around the back.
Oh. Holly looks at you and just goes, where are you going?
Round the back.
Well, I answered that. All right, so, Arlen, you're going to the back of the house?
Yeah.
Okay. If you want to move yourself there to confirm this. Tycho, is Susie just staying there to look out? So what are you doing?
yeah. He's still brooding.
Okay, he's just going to brood. You know what? Holly at this point is actually going to look and goes, Mochi, keep your eyes to Petalburg. I'm going to go see what Arlen's doing. Pika! So Holly's going to catch up to you just a little bit behind. So Arlen, are you just going up? So are you just going straight up?
I think I'm being stealthy about it.
Make a stealth check.
I don't know what mine is. Let's hope it's a good one.
Elf.
Uh-oh. 6.
Well.
Okay.
What do you do then?
Oh.
Well, I will roll Holly's. Okay, Holly stealth. Oh, Holly has a 1d6. Natural 1.
Well,
Okay. Arlen, as you're being a bit cautious trying to go around this, Holly comes up and stumbles and crashes into the back of you. and knocks you both forward in the response. Both of you two take 1 point of damage, but Arlen, you are now face first into the grass.
With Holly lying, using me as
Flowers.
Yeah.
Holly just goes, I'm sorry.
I think at this point, Arlen's response is going to be, ow.
And at that point, Scarlet looks back over and just goes, huh? Oh, hello. And you see where she is, you see the sight of something. You see 2 Pokemon eggs.
Interesting. In that case, Arlen's next words are going to be "Get off."
Holly just sort of does that sort of get up, hands close to her chest, and still sitting up like, oh, I'm sorry.
Arlen is going to get to his feet, brush off his clothes. Thank you.
I'm sorry. I didn't see that. I didn't see that there. I'm so sorry.
It's fine. It's fine.
Who are you exactly?
Oh no.
Damn it.
No.
I'm not there to introduce him. Damn it.
Nope. No one's. I mean, she knows that you guys are with the party, but that's about the best you got.
I'm with the others. Where are my manners? My name is Arlen Montgomery Van Doren Crosell de Lowry I.
I keep forgetting about that stupid name.
This is Holly.
Hello. We're sorry to intrude. And she just... Yeah, no, revive. But she just sort of just looks there and just sort of like, hello there. I'm sorry, I'm just looking after some, this is our Pokemon hatchery. This is where we raise a few Pokemon that we can release into the wild once they're ready. Think of this as a chance to make some new friends, if you would. And as that happens, the egg begins to crack. It shakes rapidly to the side a few times before it just glows, and in its place...
Oh.
And then the other one begins to break. And as it does so, a petal breaks out of the other one. And Scarlet just goes, oh, another pair. Thank goodness. If you don't mind, could you go tell the others inside about, that they just hatched, please? I need to make sure they're both okay, please.
Certainly.
Okay, Holly just looks and goes, okay, do you want me to go do it, Arlen, if you want to still dust yourself off a bit? I feel bad about knocking you down.
No, absolutely fine. Arlen's just fixated on the Lil.
Oh god, I forgot.
It's on his list, that's right.
I forgot it is on his list.
Petilil?
Yes, he has Petilil and Lilligant on his list.
Oh, that's right.
Meanwhile, I'm holding back Templar on every single friggin' encounter.
Alright, so Holly rushes in, and I will say, for the sake of it, I will say that she has let you guys in the shop know. She just goes, guys, some Pokemon eggs have just hatched. And Carol just looks and goes, which ones are they this time? It's a Phantump and a Petilil.
My eyes glitter and I zoom towards the door. Just at the word phantom. I'm just
Yeah.
like, whee!
For the first time ever, to all of you, you look and you just see Louise just jet with a burst of energy completely out the door.
Leaves a cloud of dust where she wants to
Yeah.
put.
In fact, I will say that in the process of this, actually, Louise, would you say that you give a care about Momoko still in the doorway?
I do not. No, I do not care.
Okay, Momoko, could you make an athletics check, make an acrobatics check to try to get out of the way?
Oh God.
If you would, please, Lena.
Okay, I'll do that then. Hang on.
Thank you very much. Dewey.
Oh, this is wonderful.
Yes.
It is.
You're gonna let me.
No, not now, dog of wisdom.
You stupid thing. Okay, I gotta do something here. Hang on a second.
No worries. Everything okay?
Roll 20's being a prick.
Oh.
Roll 20 is roll 20.
Okay, now I got. Okay, it's telling me I gotta sign back in, so give me a second.
No worries. Oh, roll 20 is being dumb on everyone's part.
Yeah, I had to
Yeah,
access my character sheet
again,
earlier.
roll 20 is being a prick.
They probably did like a server restart behind our backs or something.
Yeah, that's probably
whatever.
what happened. Yeah, that's probably what happened.
I've tried, and I've tried even more.
Do it.
I've cried, but I can't recall what. I pressed, I pushed, I begged, I yelled. Also some success.
Okay, there we go.
Inevitable
Okay, there we
fact is
go.
that
Now,
it never will impress.
I'm to do
Acrobatics.
acrobatics check.
I have no fucks to give. My fucks ever runneth dry. I've tried to go fuck shopping, but there's no fucks left to buy.
Oh,
I've no more fucks to give. No more fucks I've tried to
Why are
get.
you still saying to
I'm over
him?
my
I don't want it to
fuck
do
budget, and now I'm
that.
fucking dead.
Hang on. Alright, she rolled a 3. Yeah.
Cool.
I don't know why it's still DM. We'll have to look into that. Alright, yeah. Oh. Yes, I am?
If you go to the top of your trainer sheet, there should be a couple, like a row of boxes along the top of it. There should be one that says GM and one that says public. Which one is? Click on the public one.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna go.
Yeah, let's
You know what, I
let's
have to
try
go
that.
back
I'm
through
just
and,
gonna. I've just done that for you, Lena. So let's try this.
I'm gonna do that for all my character sheets.
There we go. That's fixed it.
There we go. Okay, so we just had it on the wrong setting. So you just randomly set. So for some reason, just randomly set it as the GM sees your rolls only.
It might just be GM by default.
Probably.
Possibly.
Anyway, yeah. So Momoko, as you're just standing there, you look and notice Louise charging your direction. It's a little too fast, and you get knocked down on your ass. And Chikorita does tumble out of your arms and rolls like a ball and slams into a nearby plant stall.
Ooh.
Both of you two take 2 points of damage.
Oh dear.
Meanwhile, Louise is rushed by. Arlen, I would like you to make an acrobatics check.
Of course you would.
We have Louise with a burst of energy. Let's have some fun.
Yes, let's have some fun.
This is the happiest Louise we've ever seen yet.
I never.
Rolling athletics or acrobatics?
Acrobatics.
There's something. Okay, well, Anna's doing that. I have something that I want to say.
What's that?
I'm asking Blossom if she's okay.
Okay, yeah. Blossom's fine. She just took a tumble.
I can imagine in Luis Naruto running. Stoic expression.
Man,
Yeah.
what Sasuke level?
Yes.
Isn't height enough to avoid falling on my ass again?
I'll say that you correct yourself, but you sort of get knocked a bit, and you're just like, you stumble, you wave your arms around, you manage to get back up, and you're just like, oh. So you do manage to save yourself.
Knock him over again.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I screeched to stop, like, yeah.
Templar's
Right
gonna
here.
head on out the store as well, and he's gonna help Momoko get back to her feet in the meantime.
Yep, so Momoko, you are helped back up thanks to the gentleman of Kemplar.
Hey, you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you, Kemplar. Where's Blossom?
You just asked her if she was okay.
Yeah, you did sort of ask, but I'll assume that you basically wondered where she went. You find her upside down, leaned against a plant stall. Just like, Chica!
And go over to Blossom and pick her up.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. You're fine.
Meanwhile, outside, Louise, you make your way to the back, and standing there, you see, stroking both Pokemon with her hands, the baby Petilil and the baby Phantom. Both standing right there.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
It's alright? But yeah, just there.
Yeah, my eyes are on the Phantom.
As Scarlet looks up and just goes, oh, hello.
I just don't say a word. I just slowly approach.
Meanwhile, behind you, Arlen manages to pull himself out of the bush he nearly fell headfirst into. More dirt and foliage from his shirt and goes, "Do you mind? This is pursuing spun silk."
Okay, but Puppet's just gonna stick his tongue out at Arlen.
Yeah, I could half imagine that. Puppet's just looking at you, just like, this is her moment of being happy. Let her have this.
Yes.
Rumble.
Yeah.
I think the best way to put it is if anyone knows of the liquor toad from Viva Pinata, literally it just comes up and it just goes beep beep. It just comes up and does a little dance up in the air like a jump. It goes heh heh, and sticks his tongue out.
Templar's going to walk close to Holly and Arlen.
Yeah.
What does Arlen's hair look like right now?
Not a mess, but there is at least 2 leaves sticking in it.
Hey, you got a couple of leaves sticking out of your hair, Arlen.
Hang on, where did I put Pico?
Yeah, but by the way, as you're wondering where Pico is just nibbling on one of the grass leaves. He's just having lunch.
Aww. Lunch.
Glad you're all having it. Yeah, okay, yeah, so Louise, you go up to you go up to Scarlet, okay?
Yeah, and then I crouch down to the Phantom's level, and kind of put my hand out in a welcoming gesture.
It just clings to Scarlet quite a little bit. As this is going on, the Petilil is sort of just about doing the same, but it's looking at you kind of curious as well. It's kind of you looking at Phantom, but Petilil's looking at you.
Yeah.
Phantom is looking at Scarlet, and Scarlet's looking at
I just kind of smile at the Phantom. It's okay.
Everyone.
There's nothing to fear.
Scarlet looks down and just goes, "It's okay. This lovely lady actually saved one of your sisters. just looks at you and just... It sort of floats over. Not fully over, but it sort of floats like a distance between both you and Scarlet. It's not fully close to you, but it's like just looking at you. And the Petty Lil actually looks over and just goes, this lady also helped your sister too. And they both sort of edge a little closer to you. The rest of you, by the way, are just getting this sight of Louise just having two baby Pokemon approach her.
I'm mainly focused on the Phantom, but I do kind of glance over at the Petilil and smile at it as well.
Oh, Mama Louise.
Yes.
Mama? Mama Louise?
There's nothing. There's nothing.
We had first Mama Kempla, now Mama Louise.
Yes.
Where are the thugs at the Coney Island Disco Palace?
Good lord. The Petty Lil sort of just like a little jump, sound of like Petil.
Okay. All right. To show that I mean no harm. I'm going to use my channeler ability on the babies.
Oh, we're going for Channeler.
Can you channel multiple Pokemon?
Only up to your current your intuition rank.
Oh, okay.
And I have novice intuition.
Short version. Yes. That's the short version. All right. So as this is happening and stuff like that, yeah. Okay. They're not hostile. They are generally just they're nervous. So yeah, they do get some wording with you. Let's see. Challenge a Pokemon. It can communicate intentions, emotions, and motivations, and communicate similarly with them. So you can do that. Neither party can be deceitful. Okay. So in which case, I'm gonna have to tell you some information about them if you wish to know them as well. So, what do you wish to know?
All right. What do I wish to know?
Yeah. What do you wish to know?
I guess I wish to know what they're thinking right now.
Okay. Right now, the Petilil is actually happy to know that you are a good person for saving another of its kind. The Phantom is a little skeptic, mainly because the fact of it did see Scarlet first, and all of a sudden you did come out of nowhere. So the Phantom is kind of a little alert at the moment, like, oh, hello, where did you come from? Oh, that type of response.
Who the fuck are you?
Yeah, that's essentially it.
That's fine. That's fine. I chuckle at the Phantom's shyness, actually I am going to hold up. I should. Actually, yeah. I'm going to pull out one of the candy bars from the red backpack.
The backpack that you guys found.
Yeah.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah. I'm going to pull out one of the candy bars, and I'm going to snap a couple pieces off and offer the pieces to both the Petilil and the Phantom.
The Petilil instantly takes it and is like. You actually just watch as it just osmoses it. If anyone knows of the Waddle Dees from Kirby, you just put it there and it presumes it's its mouth. You'd have to look up the video to find that one.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. The Phantom does sort of. Phantom. Takes a little nibble. Dump. And as it does it, it clings hold of your hand and it bites and it eats the rest of the candy. Arlen and Kemplar, you now see literally for the first time ever a completely emotioned Louise with a smile almost as wide as Kemplar.
Templar is celebrating on the inside.
Which is probably extremely hard for Kemplar to do.
It is extremely hard for Kemplar to do.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was like SpongeBob and he was kind of crying and just like, "That's it, Squidward. You're knowing how to be a friend."
Okay, so
By the way,
now it's
as
just one
this,
candy bar.
yeah, so as this is going on, by the way, Tycho, are you still brooding by the lake? Floof?
Tycho?
Bloof.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that.
No worries.
He's dead.
Yeah, he's brooding by the lake while Susie is still on the lookout.
Okay, could you have Susie make a perception check for me, please?
Look. Oh wait, I already made that joke. All right.
Good.
Jeez. Wait. I have to sign in for this?
Wait,
I mean-
what?
Yep, it signed you out too.
It sounds like it signed out nearly everybody from the sounds of it.
It signed me out earlier, but I signed back in.
Yeah, I was able to.
Sign in. Can I? There we go. Okay. Now I can do this stuff. Okay, perceptive. Yeah.
Okay,
7.
a 7. Okay, good to know. Good to know.
Key number 7, maybe.
As a matter of fact, Susie catches wind of something, and she glances back at the entrance, or the exit to Petalburg, and
It's like before it actually comes into view. Susie, not now.
and at that point you hear a perky voice going, "Oh, hey, cheer up, mister. You're looking kind of bad." And at the exit, you see
Uh-oh.
a
Hang on.
familiar sight. And Holly, who is nearby, just goes, "Uh-oh." And at that point, Brittany, the lovable team there, I completely
the
forgot.
rainbow-looking one.
Yeah, I completely forgot the name of the team. I feel bad about this.
Tough Prism.
Hang
Tough-
on, I wrote it down.
What, Flu said Tough Prism. Is that about right?
Yeah,
Yep,
Tough Prism is the
Prism.
name of the team.
Okay, thank you for the reminder. Yeah, so at this point, Samantha just comes through and just goes, "Hey, you look kind of down. Is everything all right?" And Roger just goes, "Not. Do you mind, Brittany? We have things to do." Wait a minute. Huh. And Roger sort of comes and just goes, Well. One of the lot with her. Huh. What, did they leave you by the wayside?
Wait, who is he talking to?
He's talking to you. Like, he's implying because you're by yourself, and then he sort of glances to see Holly and Kemplar over in the distance. Just goes, "Okay, so everyone's keeping distances." Alright, you. You definitely look like you've definitely had something big happen. And Brittany just goes, "Hey, I'm asking. There's nothing wrong with that." And Roger just,
Quiet, you two.
"Oh? Okay." So Brittany just sort of just looks kind of sad like the snap.
Also, Susie just looks up at Brittany and she shakes her head, which is to say, Tycho wants to be left alone.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I will say at this point, yeah, Elizabeth, if you want to, you can come outside and you see the other group. And Hannah looks over and just goes, Elizabeth!
What?
And,
Oh,
and, and as that happens, Roger glances an eye.
you lot again.
Well, we did tell that we were coming this direction. I mean, we can't really go the other direction because that boat captain officially's got the boat broken. So we figured we'd come this way like we said we would.
Funny thing that we were just heading this way as well.
Interesting. At that point, Hannah basically just looks over at you, Tycho. And Liz, you do notice this because of where you are and such. You see Hannah looking really down at the moment. She doesn't really look like she wants to speak. She's just looking like she's trying to avoid everything. The best way to describe it, she's looking kind of similar like Tycho.
Looks like we have two between us then.
I told you I worked on her.
Elizabeth is just gonna ponder this for a minute, look at Death Nugget, and then she's just gonna like motion towards Hannah. Oi, you're in the purple sweater.
Huh?
Come here for a sec.
Roger just looks over and just goes, I suggest you think your next move wisely. And Hannah just sort of looks at Roger. And you could see a slight sort of... There's a bit of a hesitant thing. And Hannah just goes, I'm just going to talk. That's all. Dustin, keep an eye on her. Right. At that point, Roger, Sam, Brittany, and Ted all make their way onwards a little bit, leaving Hannah and Dustin alone. They walk past you, Tycho. There is a mixture of Ted, Brittany, and Sam looking really sort of not sure what to make of you at the minute, like they're really upset, like they're not sure if they could say anything. Roger just walks by with a smirk.
Elizabeth is just going to glare at Roger as he moves on, just like snarling under her breath.
No worries. Momoko, at this point I will say, are you staying in the flower shop at this point, by the way?
No, Momoko is stepping outside as well.
Okay.
Momoko is stepping outside to see where the commotion is.
Alright, yeah, that's fair enough. I will say yes. So you are basically up here at the minute. So as you come out, you see Elizabeth with two people standing in front of her.
People.
What was that, Lena?
Momoko was asking Liz who these people were.
They're part of the rival team that just is passing through here. No worries, Momoko, I got this. And I turn back to Hannah. You look like there's something on your mind. What's happening, girl? You want to talk?
She's reluctant to say, and Dustin just goes, it's okay, Hannah. Let me do the talking on this one. Okay. Well, first of all, it is good to see you again, Elizabeth. Hope you're doing well.
What, Dustin?
Well, I didn't get the chance to say it, but congrats on the first gym, by the way.
Well, thank you kindly. I was actually about to ask, how did your gym challenge go?
As you say this, Hannah tenses up. Dustin goes, sorry, Lena.
I then walk over to Hannah and put my hand on her shoulder and give her a look of reassurance. It's okay. All right.
Dustin just look at you for a moment, just goes, you got a 7th member with you?
Oh, no. I'm not with them. I am training to become a gym leader.
A gym leader. Okay. I take it you were just in the area then.
That's correct. My name is Momoko Hanami. It's nice to meet you.
Oh. Name's Dustin, and this is my friend Hannah.
It's nice to meet you both.
Likewise. Basically, Elizabeth, we actually managed to take on the gym challenge. Although, Roger didn't make it any easier.
Let me guess. He had some stupid strategy that he wanted to try out.
He did, but he went way overboard with it.
Overpowered? Or did he just take on the entire gym himself?
He actually had Angela use her mega.
Right? What?
Roger managed to... We managed to knock out all the others. Roger's major plan was we take out everyone else and then we leave the gym leader as the last one to fight. That way they could do all that. However, after that situation, the gym leader was fine with what was going on and was impressed and was going to concede. But Roger basically called her a wimp of a gym leader, saying the fact that if she has to surrender when she's by herself, that's not being a gym leader. And there were a few other things that went out of control. So she went into a fit of mini rage with her Mega Breloom. And Torchic kinda paid the price for Hannah.
I then look over at Elizabeth and ask her if this was the same gym leader that her group took on.
Very same.
I then look at
when we last saw that Mega Breloom, it almost took out Mochi, Holly's Pikachu.
I then look
at Hannah and... Oh, sorry, go ahead, Lena.
Okay, sorry about that. I then look at Dustin and ask him what happened to Hannah's Torchic.
At that point, you see Hannah put her hand into her pocket and she pulls out a Pokeball. And she does speak, finally. She just goes, Torchic's in a near fatal condition.
What?
To sum up just so a brief moment, the Torchic is on 8 injuries.
Wait a minute.
Oh, crap.
Chris, are we implementing that now or are we doing it later? Actually, even better question, does Kemplar hear any of this?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
Then turn to Hannah and ask her if she's taken it to the nearest Pokemon Center.
I wanted to... Oh my god, that's a 6? Yeah, easily. Yeah, Kemplar, you sort of catch their eye, and then you will go back to the nice sight that you see of Louise, and then your ears perk up when you hear the words, gravely injured. Like, you sort of have, like, that sort of anime talk where it's like, twitchy ear. So, yes, you do hear it.
Okay, so...
Kemplar's making his way over.
Okay, and then, like I said, I ask Hannah if she's taken her Torchic to the nearest Pokemon Center.
We were going to... we were going to have it rest at Petalburg, and I wanted it to rest there, but Roger was adamant that we keep going. He was content on the match with Louise.
Excuse me, but who is this Roger guy?
This asshole over here.
Asking for character's sake, by the way, not Lena's sake.
I was in character when I was asking who Roger was.
Dustin at that point just puts the head up and just goes, Roger is our most experienced battler. He's kind of the leader of the team, but the truth is, we're not very keen on his style of battling, but if we don't have him involved, we don't have the team of 6 to do the challenge.
You're cutting out.
Sorry. Okay, yeah. In short, to sum up, he basically just goes, they have Roger on their team basically because if they don't have the 6, they don't have the members to do the challenge.
Pick someone else besides him.
I wish it was that simple.
I look at Momoko just slyly. I'm like, personally, I'd say you'd make a better leader than Roger.
Do you know if Roger can swim?
Oh, Thean, we're doing this.
Yeah, I figured that's just we talked about this before.
Yeah, I didn't think we were going right into it. Okay. I wonder if it looks like we're gonna have to show off Thean's special trick.
Who?
Thean.
Anyhow,
Oh, sorry, 1 second. Thean. Roll a D100 for me, please.
And while he's doing that, Momoko looks at Liz and says, "You really think so?"
Oh.
34. Doesn't quite trigger it. It's just short. It needed to have been a 30 or below.
Damn.
Yeah, but there is an anger that is really building in you, by the way.
Oh.
At that point,
For those that don't know,
oh, go ahead, Thean.
Templar doesn't get angry. There are very rare circumstances where he can. So hope to God you aren't the asshole to do it.
We have actually, yeah, in short, let's put it this way. Has anyone heard the say, do not piss off the nicest person because it means the biggest problem?
I will say this, I have never heard that.
The phrase typically is, the quietest or the nicest person is the last person you want to piss off.
Think Lenny from Of Mice and Men.
I've heard that it's always the quiet ones.
Yeah, either way, the point is, we have actually made a list for Kemplar to have anger moments. And depending on the number of injuries would indicate a certain thing to happen.
Oh, shit.
I will tell you that hearing the 8 injuries, Kemplar needed to roll the 30 or below to activate the anger effect with 8 injuries.
He's still pissed.
Yes.
But that special effect isn't going to help him now.
Nope, not this time. But yeah, Dustin just goes... Oh, sorry, we'll just go in a bit there, just to clear it up a bit. So, Dustin just sort of looked by and just goes... We were going to wait at Petalburg, but since Roger was so dedicated with the match with Louise, he wanted to try catch up as best as possible. He wanted to get there first. His wording was, if we're fast enough to get there, we can try to recover Torchic. If not, then it's Hannah's loss for being pathetic, is his words.
Now Elizabeth is getting pissed at hearing that.
Templar cracks his knuckles.
I then turned to Liz and asked her, "Do you really think I would be a better leader than this guy?"
You are definitely more sympathetic than that asshole.
Dustin just looked back and just goes, if you don't mind my asking, Momoko, wasn't it?
Yeah, Momoko Hanami.
Okay. Miss Hanami, if you're a gym leader and things, if you mind my ask, why are you traveling with this lot, if you mind my asking? I hope I don't mean to pry and change the subject. I was just curious.
Momoko then places her hand on Dustin's shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. It's perfectly fine. I was actually running an errand for someone, and this group decided to tag along with me. They were also delivering something to this flower shop as well.
Oh, so it was a bit of a coincidental tag-along.
Yes, exactly.
That's fair. I'm sorry. I apologize that you got roped into this one.
It's fine. It's perfectly fine. Your name is Hannah, correct?
The girl at the back just nods slowly. Yes. Hannah Rose.
Beautiful name. Follow me.
Okay. At that point, where are you taking her, by the way?
By any chance, I have a question to ask. By any chance, the flower shop that's behind us, do they do any, potions and remedies for Pokemon?
Oh, good question. You know what? I would like you make a general education check for me, please. Actually, no. General education or medicine education. Either your choice. I will say if you're able to determine if any of the stuff in there can be used.
Okay, so general education or medicine education?
Yes. General education for the sake of if you know a flower shop could do this. Medicine if you want to see if anything could be used. So in short, I'll tell you this right now. General is a smaller role, so you'll be able to do stuff in there maybe. Medicine is a higher number you have to get. So take your pick.
Okay, well, let's see what medicine does.
Okay, medicine's the choice. 11. How many we have? 3d6. Okay, 5 and a 4 and a 2. You're fairly certain there's at least a couple of flowers in the shop that could be used to slightly soothe wounds and things, but not enough to fully heal. But you don't know exactly how much you would need. That's what you get from the basis of that roll.
Okay, well then I'm going to take Hannah into the flower shop and ask if there is something that can be done for her Torchic.
Alright, well if you do that, Roger calls up and goes, "Hey, where are you going?"
Excuse me, may I help you?
Yes.
Wait, Roger's over here. I thought he wasn't paying attention.
Oh no, he's just watching, he was watching from the distance. He just goes, "Can I just ask what exactly you're doing with my teammate in this? Where are you taking her?"
You're Roger, I presume?
That's right. What's it to
Well,
you?
then let me ask you something. Why haven't you allowed your teammate to take her Pokemon to the Pokemon Center for treatment?
Well, it's pretty simple. The quicker we get through this, the more chance we can train. It's simple.
Don't you care about your teammate's Pokemon?
I will only care if they're strong enough to survive. The fact that she couldn't handle a Mega Breloom at this stage? Please.
You call yourself a
The
trainer.
fact that you expect her to go for a Mega Breloom at this stage is asinine.
And you call yourself a trainer.
I call myself a leader. I need to know what the rest of this group can do, for better and for worse. Fine,
Well,
maybe it might have been a bit much on some occasions, but think of it this way. The leader can be strong enough as long as he sees what happens. What's a little shield or two to help figure out an answer?
You have no right to call yourself a leader. A true leader would care about his team, and apparently you don't.
I love that this entire moment on this has caused a bit more earlier moment than I thought was going to happen. This is great.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. By the way, Tycho and Holly, you both at this point, in fact, at this point, as you're having this conversation, you see Kemplar beginning to move towards Roger.
Templar is moving towards Roger. Momoko takes Hannah by the hand and takes her into the flower shop.
Yep, Elizabeth is gonna cover for Momoko and Hannah.
Okay, fair enough.
Tycho catches
Death Nugget is in front of Elizabeth, ready to attack at a moment's
That's
notice.
fair. Floof?
Tycho takes a glance at Kemplar, or going over there, but he doesn't really think of it much at first.
All right, so he's just looking there. Holly just goes, "Oh no, please, let's not resort to this. We're not here to cause a fight."
Tell me, Roger, can you swim?
Kemplar, make an intimidation check.
It automatically passes.
Is he?
Oh.
I have to ask: Is Kemplar going to throw Roger into the water?
We'll find out. Because the ruling for your anger thing, by the way, just as a heads up, it matters only to an incident. Well, actually, yeah, technically, it's to somebody who you considered an ally in this, or rather a friend. So, okay, because it's technically not part of your team, I would like you to roll a d20 for me. 11 or higher will put a check in play. 10 or low. 5. Okay. I'm gonna have to ask you to make a proper intimidation check.
All right.
Yeah, if it was higher than 11, I would say the anger for the auto success goes through. Yeah, so just to sum it up to you guys, if a oh dear.
I know exactly what this is going to be like. I've got a little smile on my face.
I'm sorry. You have that smile because you're just like, no, let's just try this peacefully one time and see what happens. Just peacefully. And Roger just looks at you and just goes, I can swim pretty fine. I take
Really?
it, I take it you're trying to do something here?
Nah, I was just asking because I was curious. You can swim, and that's good for you. But have you ever tried swimming with stones attached to your ankles? And your arms weighed down by metal weights? Sitting at the bottom of the ocean, chained to an anvil,
my God!
and an iron ball, as you try to gasp up for air, and you try to scream, no sound come out.
God!
And all that happens.
Scary when he's being polite.
And as you beg for the last soul in the world to give you a hand, nobody comes to help you.
How long is this gonna go for?
Okay,
And
at this
to be
point,
able to swim then.
Chris, is it too late for me to activate my feature?
What's your feature?
Well, let me help you with that. It allows an ally to re-roll the skill check with a bonus equal to my skill rank.
Is there a limit to what the roll is?
I don't think so.
We'll just check. We'll just check.
The skill in question has to be novice or higher.
Okay. I laughed at this moment. I was only just going to have them pass by. I didn't think we were actually going to have a moment of confrontation.
You were the one that let Roger walk back.
I did? Ah, there we go.
Oh, you're the one with the really stupid high intimidation stat anyway.
OOC, waiting for him to end with best part of that movie just to troll. Yeah, that's my favorite part of the movie.
I have a favor to ask real quick. Can you move Hannah to the doorway of the flower shop? Because like Momoko said, she was taking Hannah into the flower shop to find something to heal her torch check.
Yeah, that's fine. Arlen, I will say at this point, you see Momoko dragging Hannah, and you just sort of just like, you just sort of see it happen. Yeah, with Elizabeth there, daily 3, full action. An allied trainer fails the skill check in a skill that you have ranked novice or higher. Is your intimidation novice or higher?
It's if what does 4d6 mean?
That's adapt.
That's adept.
So
Yeah, that's higher than others.
so roll another intimidate, and it's +4.
Yep, I did that.
Okay. Ooh, that would have been so great if that was a 6. Okay. I will say at this scenario, he just does a... Listen. Kemplar, wasn't it? I have no beef with you. I can tell your Torchic is at least better than what I see of, Hannah's. So I'm not going to do anything to say to you that I don't think should be said. But I'll at least say this. If you are wanting to defend her, by all means you're welcome to do so. And you can threaten me with whatever action you think is just. By all means. I'm not at least willing to stop someone from speaking their mouth. But you just gotta be wary of one thing, kid. You can speak with your mouth as much as you like. You just gotta be careful which ears catch wind of those lips.
How deep is the water?
Actually, Tycho's been looking at the water. Tycho, could you make a perception check? You're actually going to do this? What have I done? I was just gonna have him walk by.
Into this.
Hey, you.
I'm asking how deep the water is, Tycho. You're the one that's been looking at it. You know how deep it is.
Hey, you're the one who opened up the door.
I did.
Okay, what roll not to make?
Roll a perception check. By the way, while this is going on, Louise is playing with a phantom.
She's having a happy moment. I'm having the angry moment.
Yeah, completely the other way around. This is fantastic.
Momoko's having the helpful moment.
Yeah.
I'll just say this: if Louise were there right now, she would not be happy.
Oh,
You realize if that happened, you'd be getting the battle right now.
Not ready for that yet.
A 3. Hard to judge. You were just looking down at the water. You didn't really think much else. Yes, I know it says Susie, but I assumed it was you because you rolled Tyler Montague.
Because of the low roll, Tycho just ignores him.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, he's just there just looking at the water a bit more. And Roger just goes, I think I can at least tell that your friend over there is about the same as Hannah. Tell me, did he have a bit of an accident too with a Pokemon? And his one is hurt as well?
What's up with him? It doesn't matter to you right now. What matters right now, and I grab his shoulder.
Oh!
Is how
Yeah,
you're
Elizabeth
going to
moving
apologize to
forward.
Hannah. To Hannah. And I start squeezing like a death grip on his shoulder.
God!
Elizabeth, what are you doing?
I'm moving up. I'm ready to attack and back Kemplar up if I have
Yeah.
to.
You know what?
Lie. I am now scared of Kepler.
Not now.
Yeah. Dustin and Ted are gonna rush in and just goes, okay, this is getting a bit much. Look, let's just go on our way. We don't have to cause a problem here anymore. We don't have to. Ted is trying to pull Roger away. He looks at the grip. Roger looks at the grip. Looks at you and just goes,
Oh, you think I'm only holding him in place?
what do you...
You think I'm only holding him in place?
No.
Do you?
Oh no! Oh no!
What do you
shit.
exactly... You're gonna throw him?
No, I'm sort of holding him in place, but I'm not holding him gently.
I know.
I'm ready to I'm trying to cause physical pain to him if possible.
God.
Okay.
Then wouldn't that technically be considered an unarmed strike?
Not really.
There isn't one because he's just gripping. He's not punching. So at this point, yeah, I would say at this point, Momoko, I would like you to make one more medicine check to see if you can use the herbs in the shop. this was more than what you thought was going to happen. I'd like to point out, I have been thinking about this all day, and I'd like to know that this whole thing here with meeting these guys, we're just going to have them walk by and just sort of just give random looks.
You know, you were the one who let Roger walk back.
Okay, another medicine education coming
Please?
right up.
Having fun.
11. Okay. Yeah. A 6 and 1. Yeah. It takes a bit of work, but you do get a bit of soothing done on the Torchic. You know what? Because she hasn't. Because Tycho. Because we haven't had a roll and stuff like this for a while. Arlen, could you roll the d4 for me, please? Actually, no. Make it a d6.
Well, there goes that joke. Okay.
No. Why? What was your joke?
I was gonna say I'll use the 4s.
No. Arlen.
That would have been that would have been better on May the 4th.
Yeah, Arlen, you must use d4s. A 3.
Yes,
Okay. Well, because of that, we'll round that down. So the Torchic recovers 1 injury. So yeah, it is soothing. It is soothing. It is a bit more better. It's not completely better, but at least it's a little better than what it was. And at that point, Dustin comes up and just goes, Kempler, Roger, please. At the minute, that girl that's with this group is just helping Hannah, at least getting a little soothing. At least just as that way we don't get a thrashing at the next gym. Please, you know that we need to be as strong as possible, and any soothing would help. Roger at that point just sort of goes, fine. Let her get this medicine, and then we're on our way. You leave us alone. I won't do anything, and I'm not going to say a single word afterwards. Sound fair to you?
Kepler takes his hand off his shoulder. I think we can compromise this way.
Love.
Fine. Dustin, keep an eye on Hannah and bring her back over here when we're ready. And the group just goes onwards. And Samantha, on the other hand, actually waits back. And she actually comes up to you, Kemplar, for a brief moment as Dustin goes back over here. And she just sort of just looks at you for a moment, Kemplar. And just sort of... You were generally ready to do something to him, weren't you?
What are you talking about? That's neither here nor there. What I was trying to do was get him to apologize. This'll work. What we've got right now will work for the moment.
I'll say you got a lot better into his head a bit more. By the way, where's Louise? Isn't she with you?
Oh, she's off having a little happy moment. She hasn't been this happy in forever. We're letting her have her moment.
She's enjoying herself?
Why, yes, she is.
Something about new Pokemon being hatched, and one of them was a phantom, I think.
I see.
Yeah, that lit her face up right quick, and she ran out of the shop. Don't know where she went.
Fair enough. I was just curious, since I've seen the rest of you, but didn't see where she was. I guess I just got a little worried. Please excuse me.
Right, nothing.
I then look over to Dustin and say to him, "Please make sure that Hannah's Torchic is the care it deserves. Take it to the nearest Pokemon Center if you get the chance."
Don't worry. No, Roger was going to say that we were going to stop off at the center because we did get ambushed by a few things in the woods, so we were going to try to get a chance. Fortunately, Hannah managed to avoid most of them, so we managed to minimize any extra casualties to her. Trust me, the last thing I want is anything to happen to her.
I can understand that. I can see that you're a good person, Dustin.
Well, the only way... I'll at least confess one thing to you. You and I have similar dreams, you know.
You gym leader as well?
Not so much a gym leader, but more, I want to be the best at my type. I always enjoy a fighting type. I love them. The way that their fists clap against each other with passion. And I can tell by you being a gym leader that you want to attain the ability and bring out the best of your types too.
I then pick up Blossom and give her a gentle hug.
And Dustin just sort of nods and just goes, well, take it from me. Somebody like you, I can tell that there's a chance for something. And he sort of does come up to you at this point, and he does take your hand, and he sort of kisses it, sort of like a... And he actually goes, if anything else, I at least just want to say that from proper manners, I'm sorry that you got roped into this little mess because of one of my team and affecting something that you got involved with. So, if anything, I just wanted to apologize, and I thought this was the best way.
Hoping that you can give Hannah's Torchic the care it deserves, because no matter what type of Pokemon it is, all Pokemon deserve respect. I can understand what that means because Kemplar over there also has a Torchic, and I can almost understand how heartbroken he would have been if his Torchic was in the same condition that Hannah's is in.
Basically, we were the same for all of us. Even Roger himself, if his Pokemon was in the same spot. Granted, a weird bit of, well, a little bit of karma wouldn't hurt. And we would be a little bit sort of told him what he deserved, but no trainer, no matter whether they're on the good side or the bad side, or they know what they're doing or don't, their Pokemon should not be thrown into a turmoil or bad state. And as you said it before, he has his way of being a trainer the same way as the rest of us do. He's not a bad person completely, but I think he generally just doesn't know how to care for others.
It seems like he only cares about winning.
You're not far off. He did enclose to me what exactly he wants to do about this whole thing, but chances are if I told anybody, he probably would kill me. And with respect, I'd rather you not be thrown into any further mess, so all I can say is he has something he wants to prove. And he thinks this way is the way to do it. Hey.
I then look over at Roger in the distance, and I'm thinking to myself, is he really dead set on winning, or does he have another agenda? Why doesn't he care about his team's Pokemon?
It's fair enough. And at that point, Dustin just goes like, well, I'm at least just gonna keep an eye with things and such, but if anything, Momoko, thank you for at least looking after my friend's Pokemon in this scenario.
My pleasure.
Oh.
Please.
And as he sort of turns to walk out the door a little bit and such, he looks at you for a moment, just goes, and just for the record, that mentality that you had about all Pokemon?
Yes?
I generally think that would make a great gym leader.
She then gives a very, very sweet smile to Dustin as a way of saying thank you. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that.
That's nice.
Trust me, I'll say it right now. Dustin, I will say it right now. I said it before. Dustin is the type, he doesn't like the idea of teamwork, but he does respect somebody's opinion. He's alright to have an opinion, like if you believe in something. So as long as you've got strong belief, he likes you, basically.
Gotcha.
It's the same way for, he actually is, everyone can attest, that's how he was when you guys were back in Oldale, remember?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Dustin was. So at that point, by the way, in the chat, Hannah has just gone, Theon, with a what face. I think she was
Templar's
worried
always
we were
been
gonna
able to do this. It's just that nobody gave him an opportunity till now.
Now you all know. But at that point, Dustin just sort of just back up and just watch you do the work for Torchic and such. A few minutes go by as Louise is busy enjoying the time playing with a phantom and a Pettilil.
She's still,
Yeah, it might.
Did
she's still
did
playing
all
around with those.
did Alta Prism leave? Or?
Strong Prism are still there. They're just waiting for Momoko to finish up with Hannah's recovery for a bit.
Right.
So they're still there for the moment. They're just there, just keeping the distance. The other three are just sort of looking, trying to make sure there's no more trouble happening. Like, they don't want any more anger to spill. Like, they don't want to see anybody hurt regardless on what the situation is.
They don't want any blood spilled.
Yes.
Metaphorically speaking.
Yes. But as the
Yeah.
time goes on, Scarlet looks over you, Louise, and just goes, "You do seem to like these two, don't you?"
I nod.
You know something? You did a lot for defending my friend, my little assistant. And you seem capable. Can you take one of these two with you?
My eyes widen, and I nod.
I think I can hazard a guess which one you want to take.
I look towards the phantom.
I knew that was gonna be the one.
And then Louise says Charizard.
No.
No, yeah. So at this point, Arlen, are you still watching, or are you just more looking at the situation that's just happened on the other side?
I'd imagine this attention is sort of divided between keeping an eye on what's going on, but also looking back at the little. Probably wishing he was over there.
You know what? Louise.
Yep.
Make a perception check. See if you catch wind.
Perception?
Yeah, see if you catch wind of Arlen sort of just looking. I'll say if you catch wind of Arlen a bit. And Arlen, you can do guile if you want to try to hide it.
Oh.
Oh! Not one!
I wouldn't have been hiding it, but I don't think it matters.
No. Louise is just really distracted by the phantom.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scarlet at this
But
point Scarlet just looks at you, just goes, "You obviously seem like you know what you're doing with ghosts. And we're looking to release these Pokemon into the wild at some point. If anything, maybe you could look after the phantom, and who knows, maybe someday you could bring it back, or at least use its powers to help us with some of the nature of the forests of the world."
My expression kind of becomes thoughtful. I close my eyes. We shall see.
I take it you'll be busy with your journey to start with, I take it.
Yes. I
Uh,
pull out my friend ball.
Oh!
It's a friend ball.
Yeah, special friend.
Yeah. Anyway,
friend ball.
what were we gonna say? Yeah. I'm just pulling it out right now. What are
Yeah.
we gonna say, Scarlet?
Yeah, Scarlet just looks and just goes, "Well, how about this? Once you've completed your journey, why not come back to see me? I would love to see how strong you make her. I want to know that if we're giving this to you as a thank you, that you make it the strongest it can be, so that whatever happens after your journey's done, we know it was in the right hands, you know?"
I nod. Yes. And then I turn towards the phantom, kneel down, and hold up my friend ball.
It tilts its head like it's not sure what to make of it, and it looks up at Scarlet. It sort of clings to Scarlet a little bit, and Scarlet just goes, "Don't worry. This lovely lady is going to look after you. You're going to be as big as strong as Grandma."
Precious.
It looks at you, then looks at the ball. It goes into the ball.
I like to imagine that it headbutts the ball to go inside of it.
That's what it did.
Yes!
Yeah. It just sort of did it gently like a
Little
and
bonk.
the phantom. Thank you. So yes. So congratulations, Del. You have a phantom.
Yay!
And I'm now.
Would you like to give a nickname to your phantom?
That is true. Would you like to give it a nickname now if you have one?
I think I'll come up with a nickname later, if that's all right.
No worries. I will fill up the details of this, but there it is. You have access to it, and I will put it into your character. So congratulations, Del. Del's finally got another ghost type.
Yay! That puts your total Pokemon count to 4, the same as me!
Hey.
Yep. So just for verification, so everyone is aware on her Pokemon list, she has a Shuppet, she has a Lillipup, a Murkrow, and now a Phantom.
And I still
Yay!
Tycho still has what now?
I think Tycho only has one Pokemon. Oh no, Tycho has 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. And,
Isn't that the same number of Pokemon as Arlen, though?
Yeah.
Yeah. Arlen and I still have 2 Pokemon each.
All right. I smile at the ball, then put it away. Then my face goes back to its default expression. then I nod before I nod my thanks to Scarlet, deactivate my Chandler ability, and then give a small wave to the Petilil before I walk off.
It runs up and tries to give a hug around your leg, just as you're walking away, like it's giving you a farewell hug.
I give it a gentle pat on the head.
Question is, with Louise's position, does the Petilil know it is Arlen?
You know what? Arlen, are you trying to hide at this point? Actually, how are you reacting to this scenario?
I imagine I'm trying to hide an extremely jealous feeling at this point.
Guile check.
Yes.
Actually, because you're jealous, I would like you to roll it with a -4.
Oh.
-4 or 4?
Yep. He's got a high enough guile.
Okay.
So roll and then do a d4, and then we'll minus it from there.
Okay.
This is the only time I'll be like this.
12.
So a 12. Okay, Louise. I would like you to make Louise, could you make a quick intuition check, please? Because you can see that Arlen is in front of you, so there's no way you can't go past without him being there, without you noticing him. So if you want to, you can make a intuition to see how he is.
Alrighty, will do.
Oh!
1 less.
11. He still hides it.
Dang.
Just. Yeah, so Louise, you do see Arlen there, with Kizuna currently gripping his leg, as you see Petilil is still gripping yours.
I just look at Arlen, then look down at the Petil around my leg, then back at Arlen.
You can pet it if you want to.
You hear that, Arlen? You get to pet the petal.
Yay.
Just guaranteed in this game you can pet the dog.
You can pet the dog in Pokemon. We can lose the Lena in Discord.
Yeah.
Oh.
Then I gently pry away the Petilil before I walk past Arlen.
Okay. The
Yeah,
Petil.
move out the way so I don't end up in the bush again. Then with Louise out of the way, I think Arlen will attempt try and approach the Petilil, sort of kneel down and hold out his hand.
Okay. So Scarlet sees you, just goes, "Oh, you're one of the friends with the others, aren't you? You're oh, Arlen, wasn't it?
Yes, that's right.
You are interested in Petilil?
Yes.
Petal? It looks at you with a confused look. It tilts its head to the right, and then it tilts it the other way, just looking at you for a moment. Petal? And Scarlet just sort of just goes, "It's okay. I don't sense any malice about this one. I would like you to make a charm check for me, please, Arlen."
Would this count as a first impression?
It would.
Ooh.
Goody.
Ooh.
Wait, are you using what I think you're using?
I get to use my new skill stunt.
Oh, skill stunt. All right, remind what that does.
Hey.
Essentially, skill stunt allows me to automatically make one of the dice a 6. So
Yeah.
instead of rolling 5d6, I roll 4d6 plus 6.
That's the thing that I have.
Wait, your charm is expert?
My charm is expert, yeah.
Holy shit!
Wow.
I broke with my original plans. Didn't go full liar.
And thus Arlen's heart grew 3 sizes that stream.
2 at most.
Okay. So roll 4d6 plus 6 then, please, Arlen.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god!
Hey.
Oh,
Well then.
Yep. Lena came back. That's a 24. Bloody hell.
Oh my god, Lena, I don't know if you can hear us or see this, but holy shit!
Okay. Not only do you manage to...
Nice.
How the hell do I word this? Okay.
The Petilil is overjoyed. How about that?
Yeah.
No, Petilil is infatuated with Arlen,
Yeah.
like Carnivine and Cacnea.
I mean, could we have that? Petilil shows affection by using Sweet Kiss.
Aw.
Oh, I can see that happening.
Petilil with heart eyes as it runs over to glomp me at this point
No.
or something.
No, not completely, but it sort of just looks at you, and just as she says there's no malice, it looks at Roltz, and as Kizuna just sort of nods, it then charges at you, and just instantly just goes right under your hand like a...
Aw. This is too much cuteness. What are you doing to me?
We need the cuteness after what the fuck just happened.
Yes, yes we do. Okay, at this point, Louise, you come out, and you see Dustin and Hannah.
Hmm?
Dustin looks back and just goes, "Oh, Louise,
Hmm. Hi.
How you doing?
Fine.
Were you all right back there? What were you doing?
Hmm. New Pokemon.
You
I pull out my friend ball.
you caught a new friend?
I nod.
But at this point, Momoko, you have just done the healing on Hannah's Pokemon. So Hannah is not fully healed, but it does heal at least an injury. So she's down to 7.
The Torchic.
Yes. So yes, Momoko, you come out and you see Louise holding holding a Pokeball, or rather a friend ball to be specific.
You gonna Louise?
What was that one again? Sorry, Lena?
Oh, Momoko was saying, oh, you have a new friend, Louise.
I nod. Then put away the friend ball.
What happened?
Dustin looks over at you, Momoko, and goes, do you want to explain, or shall I?
Oh, please do.
Okay, I will say at this point, to avoid repeating everything, Dustin fills you in on the full situation. So he fills you in on them arriving, Hannah's situation, and also the, in the case of this, the near confrontation between Kemplar and Roger.
Okay. I'm just silent for a good long while.
Shit.
My expression remains neutral, but my eyes visibly darken.
Oh no.
Louise and Kemplar are the ultimate killing duo.
I got something for this.
I could see it now. Kemplar, having the nasty nature, bashes the shit while Louise sends him to the afterlife with the ghost types.
Yeah.
This.
You're going to the netherworld, my friend.
Looks like you're going to the shadow dimension.
No, she's hell. No, she is definitely hell girl.
Oh, shit.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna quote Ratatouille. Welcome to hell.
We're now just picturing Elise just pointing with a bunch of ghosts by going, your soul is mine.
By the way, Chris, what Honey just said, you need to put a sign in the nether and pick someone that reads that. It's a joke.
I could say that. Welcome to hell. Signed, Heidi.
Okay.
Anywho, anyway, carrying on, Louise.
He will pay.
I look Dustin right in the eye.
Dustin.
You tell Rob.
Okay, well, the kid.
Yeah, you speak to
Okay.
Dustin. Okay, so Momoko, you're looking as you see Louise is just staring at Dustin. Dustin is actually sort of beginning to sweat, like, what?
Okay, I just stare hard, and just speak in a low tone.
You tell Roger that when we get to Rustboro City, I will make him suffer in the battle.
And then look at Louise, and I look at Dustin, and I'm like, did I miss something here? Is there some sort of rivalry? Is there some sort of rivalry between you two?
I just I just ignore Momo, and then just focus on Dustin for a while.
Is that clear?
crystal clear. By the way, unbeknownst, by the way, Kemplar and Elizabeth, as you're there, you see Roger is sat on the ground and can see Louise from where he sat. And he's just sat there, cross-armed, with a small smile on his face.
Okay, I then turn and look at Roger in the distance, and then I turn back to Louise. Louise? I believe that he has spotted you. And then I point my left hand out over to where Roger is.
Yeah, I'll say that's possible.
Yeah. I glance in the direction and just glare at Roger. Okay. And Puppet just kind of glares right beside me, almost to emphasize it.
He gets up.
What happened to waiting for Rustboro?
I'm just saying, all I did is said he wait till he got up. I just said he got up, that's all. Thean, calm down.
Right.
You're welcome.
Thean does, Roger just shout out to you and just goes, so you've shown up out of this. Louise, do you want to do it now? Or do you want to wait a little longer? And he's there crossing his arms.
I go down the path.
Oh shit.
No, and I just, if you want a proper battle, we shall do it in Rustboro, as promised.
Fair enough. I just wanted to see if you were curious.
I point at Roger. Know this. I will never forgive anyone who allows any harm to come to the Pokemon. I will never forgive such a grievous sin. So be ready by the time we get there. And then, with that, I just walk off to the back of the group.
As you're walking away, he goes, Rustboro is just on the other side of that bridge over there.
Then find a good battle spot. I look forward to it.
Fine. There's a small shoreline just north of Rustboro. Go through the city and head north. There's a beach area up there. We'll battle up there.
Fine.
I look for
if characters goes too.
At that point, he just goes, Dustin, is she done? Dustin does look over at you, Momoko, kind of like a sort of sad sort of look. He does sort of give a nod to you in response, and then he looks back over at Roger and just goes, yeah, the healing, it didn't do as much. And he just goes, well, I guess that's what you get for relying on something that's not physically possible. It's simple. If it was able to cure, it would do more. Ah, well. Come on.
Before Hannah leaves, I approach her. And I hand her one of my potions.
How many potions do you have?
6.
Oh, Jesus, okay.
She stocked up.
For your Pokemon.
You see a small tear go down her cheek, and she just nods. And
I then walk over to them, and I saw Louise give her the potion.
Yep. So you got to Dustin. You got to the group there. Okay.
Yeah. I then put my hand on Dustin's shoulder and say, "Please watch after her. Do not let Roger put her through. Do not let Roger put her through anything like that again."
Don't worry. If anything else, if she or her Torchic are going to be the problem, then just know that me and Brittany have offered to do our best to shield as best as we can. I don't know how much we'll be able to do in the next one, but if anything else, just... And he looks at you, Louise. Try to give him the best pounding of his life.
I nod. Then step out of the weapon through.
Hannah does sort of come up to you, Momoko,
Mm-hmm.
and she does give you a little hug. It's not a tight one, but it's sort of like a slow, sort of gentle, like she was reluctant to do it, but it was more like she felt like that it wasn't deserved in a weird way.
Momoko then returns the hug. Don't worry, your Torchic will be alright.
Thank you.
My heart is freaking melting.
The worst part is the fact that Hannah's got to build off of this when she joins us.
Mm-hmm.
And at that point, Roger is looking. Kemplar and Elizabeth, you do see him sort of there. That smile has turned to a stoic look. He just sort of goes Dustin. Now. And Dustin sort of nods and just goes, okay. We'll catch you all later. Good luck at the next gym.
You too, Dustin.
And as he walks by, he just nods at you, Kemplar. Dustin also nods at you, Elizabeth, as he walks by. And the group head off in that direction. And as they start to cross over the bridge area, Samantha looks over in your direction of the group. She's not smiling. She's just there with a small, standard, stoic look. And they cross the bridge area, and they make their way towards Rustbrow.
Momoko then walks up to Liz and with Blossom in her arms, and she says to Liz, "I do not like that guy whatsoever." And whenever she says that, she's referring to Roger.
Yeah. Holly just sort of glances over everyone, just goes, oh dear.
Code then looks over at Holly and asks her what's wrong. Holly, are you alright? What's wrong?
I don't think I like this anymore.
Oh.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
This isn't why I signed up for this. I wanted to try and have some fun. I didn't know that
Kemplar walks up to Holly.
Momoko then puts her hand. Puts her hand on Holly's shoulder.
Okay,
and
so we got a double interaction. So Momoko goes up with a hand. Kemplar, what are you doing?
I pull Holly close and hug her.
Oh, so there's a hug and a hand on her. So she's just there, sort of wide-eyed in Kemplar's arms, like.
Don't let one bad apple ruin the experience for you. I will admit, I was overreacting a bit. I'm pretty sure everybody else would agree with me that it was right to get angry there.
Holly.
But you shouldn't let people getting upset or angry or just generally being a bitch get you down.
Holly, I know that you didn't sign up for this kind of thing, but there are some people out there who only care about winning. And something tells me that Roger character is no different from any of those people. But you have to remember something. There are some people who are doing this for the challenge. They want to make themselves better trainers. I mean, look at me. I am training to be a gym leader.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm doing my best to do so. So don't let one bad apple get you down. Alright?
Just as a side note, I would have called Roger but I've heard that people aren't a fan of this word.
No,
so...
I appreciate. Yeah.
I wonder what you would have called him, and you can say so outside of call.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to say it outside of call because I'm fairly certain what I would say is not going to be appropriate for anywhere outside of Australia.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Yeah. I'm so glad that this interaction worked, though. It worked in a weird way.
Meanwhile, Arlen's still having fun with the pedal.
If you want to DM to me what you were going to call Roger, or what Kempler was going to call Roger.
I would say.
Okay, I'll do that.
Oh no, you can tell me later, but you know what? Because I'll admit this, the idea I thought about this, and I'll confess this here, and I apologize if Caitlin watches this so she knows. What I was thinking was that as this was going on, the reason I brought the trainers here is I thought if they had the confrontation, it would have a small demoralize for Holly, and Holly would take a step back from this and ask Momoko just to take the small place so at least they could do the gym. And then that way Hannah joins at the certain scenario, and then she can join your team as the 6th member, so Momoko can at least continue to do what she wants to do. Does that make sense? It's like she would want to ask Momoko to fill in because Holly didn't feel completely up for it after what's happened. That was my original plan with this, by the way. That's the reason why Holly's like this.
Okay, well then that makes sense. But what Momoko was trying to do was give Holly some comfort.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no worries. I'll at least say this for the sake of the context and things. I will say that when we get to Rustboro, I will say that Holly is probably going to stay in the center for a good bit, so that way if you guys are going to do anything in Rustboro, we'll do that. I'll just clarify that so we're aware of this. And then we'll have probably a moment with Hannah being involved, so Hannah could be with us in the session, because, spoiler alert to all of you out there, Hannah will be joining us as a player.
Ooh.
Yes, that spoiled that surprise there, I know it does, but it's so I can work on this, because it gives me some time to work on shit. But yeah, so I will say...
time to prepare.
Yes, so I will say, because before we wrap this up, because I do have a 6:30 start, so we'll wrap a bit more of this. So I take it Arlen really wants to try and get the pedal.
Yeah.
I knew that was going to happen. You know, I tell you what, make a charm check towards Scarlet.
Wouldn't this also be considered a first impression?
No, not this one.
Technically, he's I've been stood there long enough that it isn't.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, first impression is having a first encounter. So if it was like, who the hell are you? I'm...
This style of convincing?
Yes. Oh, jeez.
Oh, shoot.
Behold your god.
I have to ask, do any of you still need me for anything?
I will say we'll probably wrap up in a few minutes, because I'll presume everyone's going to head to Rustboro in a few minutes.
Okay, well then I'm going to hop out of here and go give me some food.
No worries there. Go do what you gotta do, Lena. We'll wrap up in this, and I will at least say that next part we'll get to Rustboro and things, and we'll take it from there.
Okay, okay, well then, sayonara, peoples. It's been fun. I will see you next week for Mono D&D.
No worries. Take care, Lena.
You
Bye.
too.
Later.
How is that?
Hmm.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, I get a little worried sometimes when that happens. Not gonna lie, because it makes me feel like she can't stay the few minutes sometimes.
Hey.
I know. I just wanted to confess it. Anyway, Alan, with that 22, if you want the petty lil, you can have the petty lil.
Yay.
Well, answers that question. Unfortunately, there's one issue I forgot to do. When I had the character sheet for Petty Lil for the gym battle, I accidentally deleted it afterwards. So I'm gonna have to make that character sheet again.
Whoops.
Be fine. We can
Oh.
basic. Go from there.
Yeah, no worries. I can always
Yeah.
just create a new one and do it after the session so it's ready, and then Aeon can do what's needed. But I will say, if everything is done, we'll wrap up a bit, and we will have everyone probably make their way to Rustboro, unless there's anything else anybody wants to do before we wrap up.
Nope.
That I could
I need-
think of.
Need to figure out how to train a baby Pokemon. Because
It's
apparently now we've got 3 baby Pokemon now, and the normal training method that we have isn't going to work on them, just due to them being level 1.
I'll let you figure that shit out.
Mm,
But I would also like to also say something just before we wrap up tonight. I would like to say a massive impression to every single one of you for the role playing, by the way, in all of this.
Ooh.
Seriously, I mean, I know Floof didn't do too much there, but to be honest, I think Tycho's still down about what happened to Horsey.
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, he is.
Already.
yeah, and I think there was enough going on that it kind of overshadowed that a little bit, which I apologize for, Floof.
No, it's all right.
We'll have a moment. I'll just say this. I promise you, we'll have a moment where we could try perk you up or something.
Eh. Hopefully, in the future, I'll get my comeback of the century.
Well, that's the whole point of D&D. There's a chance to do certain things. Right. But with that said, next time, everyone will make it to Rustboro. And I will have to figure out what the hell we're going to do to have Hannah join at this scenario, because it did go a little slower than I thought. But to be honest, though, I think it made up for it for what happened.
Ah. Well.
But-
Righty.
But either way, that is all for tonight's stream. Well done, everybody. And yeah, well done, everybody. That was good. Yes. So, confirmation to all of you guys out there who are watching. Next Monday, we will be heading to Monu We'll be heading back to Monu to see exactly if our beloved fighters are going to make it out of the temple room that has a door closing on them. Tee-hee.
But,
Mm.
oh,
Yeah, that's the normal campaign.
And hopefully I will be there.
Hopefully. But also know that not the Monday afterwards, but the Sunday, we will be moving the Pokemon D&D to Sundays for Hannah to come and join us. So, plot twist, Hannah is going to be the player, and it is going to sort of fill in for Caitlin either until she gets back, or until like the end of the campaign, whichever goes first, just as the honest thing there. But, with that said, everybody, that's all for tonight, and I will speak to you all on the later end. So until then, everyone, as I say usually for these shows, perceptions rolled low. It's time for us to go. So, how will the group fare when they encounter Roger? Will Louise be able to have the strength to beat Roger and get some revenge back? Or is Roger going to prove something once and for all again? And how will the new Pokemon they got, and also these revelations of personalities from everybody, will adjust the journey from now? You have to tune in next time to find out.
and more importantly, how freaking scarier can Kemplar get?
You
We'll
know,
have to
Yeah.
Chris and I will have to go back and forth about Rage Plar a little more.
Yeah.
That's
Also,
the nickname.
Hannah just messaged me, by the way. I feel like everyone is very protective of my character. It's honestly touching.
It's
That's what she's just messaged me.
Don't get used to it. Louise isn't going to be that way for long.
Okay, so I'll at least give you a mini summation just so you're aware. I won't go into full of it, but I'll at least say the effects things that would have happened. If a friend or ally is at 5 injuries at once when he gets this news and such, or if a Pokemon he sees takes 5 images, then his intimidation checks are an automatic success, but he can still roll to try to do criticals for extra effects. If he has 6 injuries, him and the Pokemon he has out get an additional 2 squares of movement. 7, his Pokemon gets a Swords Dance level attack boost for 1 turn. 8 and above, that's
our little secret.
That's for fun.
Fun times.
Yeah. Fun.
Oh yeah, I'm so glad
My
I didn't go to Master.
Sorry.
But we'll get to that later. But anyway, with that said, if you enjoyed with this stream, be sure and hit follow or subscribe wherever you're watching this, and we'll see you all for the next time. Until then, it's goodbye from your Dungeon Master, Brownie of the Joy Charge Gamers. It's goodbye from Dell.
Boy, everybody.
It's goodbye from Aeon.
Tune in next fortnight for Roger's funeral.
Goodbye from Heidi.
Speaking of Roger, Elizabeth goes, go stuff yourself, you chubby coon.
Fuck! Fair enough. Okay, 1 minute as well. I am going to just create this live on this here so I don't forget it because I'm going straight to bed after this.
Okay.
Aeon, you have here your Petit Lil. I have made the character sheet for you. And I will sort out the other details. So if you want to adjust the character from this point, you are welcome to do so. But for now, just give me 1 moment while I just... wait, did I mess this up somehow? Sorry, I'm sorting this out. Sorry, I apologize for this going on. It's goodbye from Floof. Floof? God damn it. Fair enough. And it's goodbye from Thean.
I've got a busy week ahead of me. I got to prepare for people to come and, I think, release a bug bomb in my apartment for roaches again. But in the meantime, I'm going to go back to suffer trying to perfect Stardew Valley. I'm close. I'm so close. I'm so fucking close. I'm so fucking close.
Well, I would also like to point out, by the way, I'm so glad that worked as I hoped. But anyway, with that said, I hope you've all had fun. And until then, everyone, stay charged. Catch you all later. And goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.